The abuse of prescription opioids is a nationwide epidemic. While proper use of opioids can help patients manage chronic and acute pain, all too often the drugs are used in an uncontrolled way that leads to addiction and death. Up to 25% of long-term opioid users become addicted, and around 1,000 people are treated in the ER from overdosing on prescription opioids every day. Now, joining us are Jim Patton, an entrepreneur and leader in non-narcotic pain management solutions, and Dr. John Barr, a physician and outspoken advocate for reform in prescription safety. Their position is that it's easier to change the method of delivery than it is to change behavior. They have developed PillSafe, a potential game changer for policymakers working to protect public health. Now, Jim and Dr. Barr, thank you so much for being here. We're excited to see how PillSafe is working. And Jim, I gave a little description, but why don't you elaborate? What does PillSafe do?
Well, thank you, Jane. I appreciate the opportunity to talk about this exciting new technology. Let me start by telling you what PillSafe is not. PillSafe is not just another pill box with direct sales to the public. PillSafe is a patented technology that, when produces a pill bottle, becomes a smart prescription delivery system for any potentially addictive medication. The opioid epidemic has been our greatest challenge, costing our economy hundreds of billions of dollars and countless deaths. To date, most of those dollars in the opioid crisis have gone to education and recovery. As we have learned, changing behavior is harder to achieve than changing the packaging. By personalizing the prescription via a unique ID code known only to the patient, and by eliminating free access to medication and the ability to monitor compliance, we can prevent abuse, addiction, and divergence. As John can tell you, there hasn't been an improvement in the pill bottle for over 60 years.
Yeah, John, do you want to elaborate on that?
Yeah, that's exactly right. The last major improvement of pill bottles was in 1959, when the childproof cap was introduced to prevent overdoses on children's aspirin. This simple invention resulted in an 80% reduction in overdoses because children under 3 couldn't remove the cap to get to the pills. So what if grown-ups couldn't remove their cap that gives them free access to all of their pills? And what if they could only dispense their pills at time intervals prescribed by their doctor? I believe that we would see a greater than 80% reduction in prescription drug abuse and divergence. Why? Because you can't abuse what you can't get. PillSafe technology protects all patients with a bottle cap that cannot be removed by anyone for any reason once it's been filled at the pharmacy. The industry at every level currently relies on the patient to manage their own pain medication. We all know how that's worked out. By licensing PillSafe technology, every segment of the industry and government can leverage PillSafe's features and functionality into products, software, and systems that can make a real difference in this fight.
Introducing PillSafe, the new prescription delivery system for the safe and secure use of addictive medications. The pharmacist loads the opioid pills into the PillSafe container. Once the lid is snapped in place, it cannot be removed by anyone for any reason. The only delivery system that is programmed by the pharmacist to deliver the required dosage on a schedule defined by the doctor. When the countdown timer shows it is time to take their medication, the patient presses down on the lid and rotates it clockwise. The pill is dispensed, and the correct number of remaining pills is displayed. The countdown timer restarts, and the device is locked until it is time for the next dose. Then, pressing down and rotating the lid will dispense another pill. When no pills remain, the patient can simply discard the PillSafe. Each PillSafe incorporates an electronic net inside the container that can detect a breach attempt of any kind. Should an actual breach occur, their physician is notified. PillSafe, the new prescription delivery system for the safe and secure use of addictive medications from the pharmacy to the patient.
So this is a huge difference from what is available now, and could really have some features even beyond the safety of medicine.
The PillSafe delivery system does have several unique components that are patented that go beyond the secure delivery of addictive medication. For instance, when PillSafe detects a breach, not only can it broadcast an alert to the doctor and pharmacy, but it has an optional pill destruct mechanism for immediate deterrence. It can also help ensure compliance by notifying the doctor of the date and time each pill is dispensed. Another feature is electronic labeling for direct patient messaging, such as medication instructions, alerts, and even recalls. This could also be used for targeted advertising, such as physical therapy if someone happens to be on a muscle relaxant.
And I'm sure people are wondering what your backgrounds are and how you came up with this idea. So John, can you give us an idea of that?
Yes, I was a medical doctor working with my patients trying to reduce their chronic pain. After 30 years of practice, I became a victim of the opioid epidemic, where I was blamed for patients' bad behavior, much like many of my colleagues over the years. When I lost my license, I became obsessed with trying to find a solution that would keep what happened to me from happening to my colleagues. I worked on this for over a year, but I had to earn a living, so that's when I contacted Jim for a job.
Well, let's get your background, Jim.
Managing patient pain using non-narcotic devices has been my business for over 28 years. When I interviewed John, he started telling me about his idea of a pill dispenser. After about 30 seconds, I just couldn't hold back. I said, now wait a minute. Are you telling me that you developed a device that can control access to pain medication according to the doctor's prescription? He said yes, and I said, that is too cool, count me in.
Yeah. Now, in addition to patients, this also can benefit other PillSafe people who are using this technology as well. Yeah.
As a former military officer, a group that I'm very concerned about is our veterans. Many times due to injuries and PTSD, they're given pain medication and psych meds that have terrible side effects, including suicidal thoughts. Catherine's an Army nurse who sent us this letter stating that she has experienced those side effects of overdosing and suicidal thoughts. She said that no matter how she laid out her medication, she would either forget to take it or take too much. She felt that a device like PillSafe would benefit her and her fellow veterans. One comment she made is that hopefully PillSafe won't just be used for addictive medications, but could also be considered for mental health medications. Catherine is just one of hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people with stories just like this. These are the people, these are the families that are impacted by this crisis, and they're looking for a solution.
John, anything to add to that?
PillSafe technology benefits everyone in the healthcare chain, from manufacturers to local pharmacies, from insurers to the state and federal government. Regarding insurance companies, there are over 1,000 ER visits each day due to overdoses on prescription medication. PillSafe technology helps ensure compliance with the directions on the prescription. Medication non-compliance currently costs the insurance industry an estimated $300 billion each year in avoidable healthcare costs. With pharmacies, 4 million prescriptions go through our mail system every single day. And despite strict regulations and safety protocols, misuse, abuse, and divergence still occurs. Pharmacies in recent years have been fined billions of dollars against claims of negligence. This has resulted in a massive increase in drug costs. PillSafe technology would severely limit this liability.
Jim, what about the pill manufacturers? How do they get on board?
Yes, they've been impacted as well. They've spent billions of dollars on abuse deterrent formulation, but the packaging remains the same. The patient still has complete and full access to their medication. Governments can also benefit. Cities and states can verify medication is received only by the intended patient. It can also aid in reporting and greatly reduce cost. All of these industries have been looking for a solution to this crisis. PillSafe is that solution.
John, what about another medication problem that's plaguing the country, and that's counterfeit medications? Could PillSafe help with that as well?
It is my firm belief, as a very practical approach, that the widespread use of PillSafe technology will result in the greatest reduction of prescription drug abuse and deaths to date.
So Jim, do you think there is a role then for government regulatory agencies working with PillSafe?
Sure. The greatest government challenge currently is accurate and timely reporting. States have varying requirements and even different systems for reporting opioid deliveries, leading to inconsistencies in reporting. This makes it difficult to compile and analyze data at the federal level and makes it easy for the patient to corrupt the system. PillSafe can provide absolute confirmation of the delivery to the authorized patient. PillSafe also provide an early detection system for any type of distribution irregularities, and PillSafe can make it easy to trade data across state lines and federal agencies. The pandemic has exacerbated many of these issues due to social isolation and economic stress. PillSafe is a technology advancement that can fast-track a solution by standardizing and automating these reporting processes.
Jim, how would the reduction in opioid addiction impact the economy?
A great question, Jane. Opioid misuse typically leads to absenteeism, decreased productivity, workplace accidents, and lost workdays. This impacts healthcare, economic productivity, tax revenues, and economic stability at the state and national level. The economic toll from the opioid crisis in 2020 alone was estimated at $1.5 trillion. While the government remains committed to combating this issue, it's clear, it's been shown, the ineffective utilization of billions in funds has not achieved its desired effect. A summary report of the Opioid Crisis Grant Program showed that hundreds of millions of dollars were returned by the states to the federal government unspent. PillSafe is a great opportunity for the states to make a big play on the prevention side of this challenge.
And finally, what's your goal? What's your mission for PillSafe?
In 2023, pharmacies in the U.S. filled over 153 million opioid prescriptions. Sadly, there were also over 35,000 emergency room visits due to unintentional medication overdoses for children under the age of 5. Most of these incidents occurred due to children gaining access to medication without caregiver oversight. As your viewers know, the opioid challenge is large. Money alone hasn't fixed it. States have returned millions of dollars in funding because they don't know how to use it. PillSafe is an open platform that can have a real impact of this crisis on the front end and also solve a lot of the reporting problems on the back end. Our goal is to partner and collaborate with government, industry, and private partners. We are open for discussion on all possibilities from licensing to partnerships to direct investment. If you want to support our cause and learn more about the PillSafe opportunity, please contact us at PillSafeProtection.com. That's PillSafeProtection.com. PillSafe can change the world. Let's do this together.
Okay, thank you so much for coming in and explaining PillSafe.
Thank you.
Thank you.